All right, everybody, the day has finally come. We've hit 100 subscribers, which means it's celebration time. So let's get this party started here. One for me, and one for you. Thank you so very, very much for sticking around with me as long as you have. Here you go. That's for you. There you go. Cheers. I have so many people to thank for sticking around, and I've met a ton of great people. So I put together a little bit of a list here, and I'm just going to say my thank yous real quick, and then we have a big announcement to make for our winner of our contest that we did recently. So please stick around for just a few minutes while I go through some names here that I wanted to send some thank yous out to. All right, I'm sorry about that. We had to come back many hours later. We had to put a pause on that earlier video. But the good news is we got a fresh beer, so we're back in action. And unfortunately, your beer is a little bit stale by now. I apologize for that. As I was saying, wrote down a list of names, some fellow viewers of the show, some fellow channels that I've met along the way, all fantastic people. And I felt like I wanted to throw some recognition your way because I couldn't have done this without you. And yeah, I just wanted to say thank you very, very much. So let's just run through the list. 123 Gamerman, Ask the Cheese Gaming. We did a collaboration recently where he demolished me in Star Fox 64, but it was fun nonetheless. Big Ol' Words, Bird Dog Gaming, Chicago Retro Gamer, Chris vs. Retro, Contagious Collection. Real quick, Sam at Contagious Collection, special shout out to you. You're probably responsible for helping me meet most of the people on the list. I enjoy watching your videos. When you post them, you show us a million different things that you've found out in the wild, but you also take the time to list off some channels that you've come across, and that has sort of helped bring other channels together and sort of network, if you will. So I have you to thank very much for this. So anyway, moving along, Gamesters Bay, that's my local video game store in Evanston, Illinois. Check them out if you're ever in town. Very nice store, very nice shop owner there. But they also have a YouTube channel. I'm going to leave all these in the description below, by the way. Generation Pixel, Jordy Slasher Gaming, a couple of guys from across the pond. How's it going? Good Morning Retro, Hallowed Be Thy Game. Guys, the name alone is amazing. I've said it before. Awesome channel name. If you're into RPGs, that's where his passion is, but he's a great guy. Jonathan Heiss, super fan of the show, doesn't have a channel, but man, he leaves the nicest comments. Very, very good guy. Joshua Moore, he was, I would say, in the fan status, but now he's starting to make his own videos, so check him out. Really enjoying seeing him post his own content. I've done some trades with him, and he's part of a trade group, and he's a very generous individual. Ken's Games Collection, over there in Brisbane, Australia. I hope I have that right. One of the first subscriptions to the channel, in fact. So that's very memorable for me. He left me a comment and subscribed right around the time that I made my Chippendales Rescue Rangers playthrough. Kinda Cool, one of the members of our little Retro Gaming Roundtable podcast that we do. Excellent guy from down in the Austin, Texas area, I believe. Mockingjay YT, Old School Games and Stories. My friend over there in North Carolina, who's also part of our Retro Gaming Roundtable, who's responsible for getting me hooked up with the shark tooth necklace. I'm not wearing it today, unfortunately. I'm very sorry. One More Quarter. The Game Fiend, the Game Room, the Poor Man's Retro Game Room, who's sort of our leader of the Retro Gaming Roundtable that we do. We have a ton of fun with that. So Joel, I really appreciate everything you've done to kind of pull us together into our little group. It's a ton of fun whenever we do those. And last but not least is You Really Play That, who does some fantastic, really concise, nice video game reviews. And I apologize if I forgot you. These are just a few that I jotted down. And now I'll get to the results of our contest. To recap, we did a video game tour recently, a few episodes back, where I showed, the game corner behind me there, including the games on the shelf. And I thought, as a way of giving back to you guys, I would offer up this Sega Genesis console, along with the controllers and the cables and everything you needed to be up and running, except for the games, of course. But the rules were simple. You had to guess how many physical games we had, and we did that using Price is Right rules. So if you were over, you're automatically out, okay?
Farling, you're the bidder. $1 ball. $1 it is.
And what I did was I calculated how many games I had very easily. I use a app called Gameye. Highly, highly recommend it. Of course, if you guys, I know some of you guys out there have 10,000 games, that's going to be a bit of a challenge to get up and running. But by the way, these guesses were very good, okay? We only got a couple hundred games here, spoiler alert. So I'm going to show you a graphic of what I did. I think I had something like 236 total games, except those include digital games. And those digital games are on the PC. So then I filtered by PC. I saw that I had something like 28 PC games, except one of them was actually physical, and it's right down there. It's that Lynx LS game. By the way, I was a big fan of that series a long time ago, and I'm trying to collect all of them. I only have one. Anyway, long story short, the math equation here is 236 games, and then we can subtract the 28 that you saw in the graphic there, but we're going to add one back in. So the grand total of physical games is actually 209. And the winner of that contest is none other than superfan Jonathan Heiss. Fantastic guess. Every single guess was excellent, by the way. Okay? You guys weren't very far off at all. But Jonathan, I'm going to put my email address somewhere around on one of the sides of my head or down below. Please email me at that address, and we'll get a dialogue going. I'll ship this thing to your door, and you'll be ready to go as far as the Sega Genesis is concerned. And in addition to that, see, I kind of knew this ahead of time. In your honor, okay, we are going to be playing Yonoid on an upcoming episode in the On Deck Vice over there, okay? So stay tuned for that. We're going to end the episode right there. Congratulations to Jonathan. And thank you so much, everybody, for sticking around. I really appreciate it. I'm so happy that we've made it this far, and I really look forward to making lots and lots more videos for you in the future. So that's all for today, folks. We'll see you soon. Take care.